We are recording. We have.
Maybe just put
we can order. We can edit. We can edit.
Can't put that. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, fucking hell, but he's not done podcasts before. Hold on, he needs to slip right in, mate. Lift up a bit. Right, folks, welcome back to another episode of Casual Fans. We've had a couple of weeks off, but we are joined by our good friend and that's greatest trance DJ in Sweden or the world.
One of the greatest trance DJs in the world.
In the world. Yeah, we are joined. Fred and I today are joined by our good friend Sven Gudvunsun.
I was looking at the wrong camera then.
You look at fucking whatever camera you like,
bet. What's happening?
How are you, mate?
I'm good.
Yeah.
So right now, wait there. Let me just adjust this slightly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you don't have to go that close.
Let's get the tip in. Really?
Yeah, you can just.
Here we go. Wow.
Yeah.
Technology. Steve Jobs, RIP.
Bro.
Yeah, everything's good, mate.
Yeah.
Obviously, when I saw you. Oh no, I saw James's thing tonight, September.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah. So that was the last time I saw you. What was it? So obviously, that weekend, obviously I flew back to Ibiza, done closing parties, Malta.
So just that's jumping ahead a wee bit there.
All right.
Just to give a little synopsis of what you do, what
Fucking
you are.
Synopsis. Jesus Christ.
Big words on this pod,
Yeah.
mate.
Photosynthesis.
Yeah. I googled a couple things before I fucking got
basically
in here today, what?
Basically job role.
Yeah, give a little. You're gonna give us a little bit of character.
Sven or me?
It's fucking Sven, mate.
Right.
I introduced you as Sven, mate.
My name is Sven Gudvunsun. I'm 21. Born in Sweden, raised in Sweden. My parents got divorced age 12. I started playing the violin age 8. I was grade 1 by the time I was age 9. Then I got approached. What's funny?
Nothing. No.
Then I got approached by a company called Pioneer. They were obviously manufacturing DJ desks and all. Obviously started DJing, made some really big tracks with David Guetta. You know David Guetta. He's actually Welsh and his real name is David Guetta. Made some quite big. You know Titanium.
I don't think I've heard it.
I've done the vocals for that. This is Titanium.
Yes, I know it now.
Yeah,
I know it now.
I done the vocal for that. Yeah. I've worked with, who else have I worked with? Do you know
who's the dead fella?
Jonas.
Do you work with him?
No.
Wow.
You know who I mean, though? He's big. It's a big time.
Michael Jackson.
That's the one.
I worked with him.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
In his pants. Can we?
He worked for you.
Yeah.
You can say what you want, mate. You can say absolutely what you want.
Dreamland. Imagine going there.
No, let's not start with that.
We call it wet dreamland.
Yeah. I can get his gases for there. Get gases for anyway.
Still fully operational.
No, but yeah, obviously, long story short, I just run events in Ibiza.
You run events in Ibiza.
Yeah.
So, who is it you're working for at the minute? You work for Defected, is that right?
Work for Defected Records, yeah.
Yeah.
So I run 2 of their weekly events in Ibiza, Defected, and then we've got another brand called Glitterbox, like a disco brand. So I'm like, yeah, you've been, haven't you?
Many times.
I've never done Ibiza.
Crutchless. Sorry.
Yeah.
I've never done Ibiza. Never done it.
The cool people, we say Ibiza.
Yeah.
Ibiza.
Depends.
So how house would you say you are out of 10?
I'm probably a minus.
Minus house?
2. No, I think I've said this before. Defected is quite a big company, but there's so many parts to it. Like I'm events, so I'm just physical events. So I'm just there. I make sure the events from start to finish run smoothly. Then we've got like all the A&R side of stuff. So the actual music and records. I'm fucking clueless. Absolutely clueless. Like
Not involved in that at all.
Not involved. Like people come up to me, they're like, "Oh, have you heard this track?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." Or
Do they play on the radio?
Yeah, like it's quite hard. It's not hard for me, but it's a big company, so I don't know everything about the company.
What's your go-to music then when you sort of listen to it?
It fucking depends what mood I'm in. Like, I actually the other day went through my top 25 on Apple Music. Yep. Sorry, I don't use Spotify, and it's so varied. It will go from like Rebecca Ferguson. Do you know who she is? She's on the X.
I've listened to her in like since X on the Beach.
X Factor.
Yeah,
2012.
And then like to AC/DC.
Yeah, like that.
It's just very varied, but yeah.
How did you get into that world then? If that's not your sort of, because I know a couple of people who have worked out there and they've been like, oh mate, I fucking love it. I live for it. Like, I'm a proper house head. And...
So my background is events. Like literally started off just, I went out there on a fucking whim, basically, a massive whim. Like I didn't go out there to be like, right, I'm going to make a career in the music industry. I went out there for, I'll do the summer
season.
Yeah.
You still class it as seasons when you work.
I live there now, pretty much. I'm predominantly there, so. But I hate. There's also the flip side. You got these cool kids like, I live in Ibiza, and I'm just like, oh shut up. I just
been season at Ocean Beach.
Yeah.
How long have you been out there? Sorry, how long have you been out there?
10 years now.
10 years.
10, yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So, but yeah, I just started off. You know the West End.
Yeah.
Started off on there, Delilah's. Then 2 nights there. Then a night at a strip club called Taboo. Didn't ask me back. Don't know why. Spent more time inside the fucking strip club than fucking outside PR.
I thought you were going to say inside the strippers then.
Yeah, absolutely no. I was hanging, still am. And then, just like any job, work your way up and then just end up working for Defected. Yeah, I'm quite lucky also. You know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. One of my really good mates, he's like my big boss at Defected as well. He's the director of events. But, yeah.
Sick.
Sweet gig.
Yeah, it's all right, mate.
Yeah?
Get looked after. No, it is good. Like, excuse me, that's gassy as hell. What is this? Heineken. Yeah. It's repeating on me. Let me just have a little.
Do you think? Wow. Wear it. Jesus.
Tastes great. So, not fucking getting too much in my asshole, but I am. I work fucking hard in the summers, don't drink at events, make sure everything runs smoothly, and then.
Yeah, you couldn't be hanging for them events though.
Yeah, but that would also be tough. Surely everyone around you is.
You just kind of get used to it, and. Mate, like, the thing is, after an hour, everyone fucking forgets you're sober anyway.
Yeah.
So, like...
But are most of the people that you're surrounded with getting fucked up? Not just, like, people you work with, but just...
No, not people I work with, but, yeah, obviously the punters, like, let's face it, they're all fucking...
Yeah.
If you're going to Ibiza to an event, you're going to fucking pull the pin. Yeah. But I'm just so used to it now, I don't even think, like, I don't struggle with it. I never really have struggled with working any event and not being pissed.
That's decent. You're a better man than me.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it, mate.
Yeah, but then, like I was saying to Cam earlier, I don't fucking drink at all. But then at the end of the summer, the closing parties, I just turn my phone off.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah. Mate, I remember saying to you, because obviously we first officially met in IFS.
Portugal.
Portugal.
That was the best.
It was a good week.
That was S3 and Jade.
Yeah. First time I met you, it was like the first day. And we're all like congregating around by the pool, talking tactics for the weekend. I get a beer, and then this 8-foot Swedish guy walks past me, dips 3 fingers in my beer, sucks on them, and looks in my eyes, and then just turns around. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, who is this geezer? And I love him.
I don't know. I don't know why, because I done it. And I just had a moment where I looked at it, because I genuinely thought, I was like, I just thought I knew you. I must have seen when the boys' Instagram or something, and I done it, and I actually just remember thinking like, fuck, I actually haven't met this guy before. While I was like kind of 3 fingers deep in your fucking pint or whatever, I was like,
never pull out.
This is either going to go one way or the other now. He's either going to look at me and be like, who the fuck are you? And luckily he didn't. And then I was like, it tastes nice, that does. Yeah,
he's a bit of me.
Like Jade has just had the fucking, it was just like a mini stag do, because let's face it, right, we were there to like support the boys and stuff, but obviously we were the most no, we weren't, fuck it, we were just there for a piss up. Let's face it,
free beer token.
Like, we were there for a free ride.
We were there. Nice book, James. Beer tickets. If
anyone's ever thinking about going to a fitness PT holiday, or you just want to chat PTs,
that's the place.
That's the place. They're loose. PTs are off their heads.
Yeah, because they do all that fucking training all the time, and then when they have a beer,
it was all off their heads.
Yeah.
The rest of
it's because all of them are in the same place at the same time as well.
Yeah.
So, you get fucking excited.
Yeah. We're like, slow down, guys. Come on, we've got plenty of weekends left.
I was talking to someone fucking earlier about that. I was like, they were like, oh, do you remember this at IFS? I was like, no. I was drunk for fucking 4 days.
I was drinking beers
5 days.
I'm not even a massive beerer.
All I remember is we were watching when you were doing the live podcast sat on the stage, and we were just drinking. I don't even remember the end of it because I was steaming by it, because it was fucking boiling, wasn't it?
Yeah, mate, I was melting.
Yeah.
Melting. Yeah, that was a fucking good weekend.
Yeah.
I had a point then. I was doing something. I was saying something.
That's a rarity.
Yeah, it is, to be fair. That was a ramble. Yeah, but that's when we first like
officially met
because
we
talked. Do you know what I mean?
The old Insta face.
Yeah, we did. We had a little Hezbollah romance, didn't we?
Fucking love that guy. Oi, do you know Darren's got a contact for his manager now?
Shut up.
My big boss at Ushuaia is obsessed with him. So I literally messaged my boss at Ushuaia, which is for those who don't know, it's a big outdoor club in Ibiza. Messaged him. I was like, I think I got a contact for the manager. I haven't even asked Darren yet, but he will give it to me. Mate, my big boss, obviously he's got a bit. He was like, I'll pay whatever he wants to get him to Ibiza.
That's huge. The geezer's literally come from a fucking shit-kicking farm in the back end of Russia to like one of the most famous blokes.
He's pretty much like a real-life version of Barat who can't speak English and is a smurf and doesn't look anything like Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, but also,
an Oompa
Loompa. Like,
have you seen that thing recently with Liver King?
Yeah, I'd rather take a picture of a dog.
No, I haven't seen this. What's this?
He gets a photo with like Liver King, and Liver King saying to him like, "Yeah, you better know who I am," or something. I don't know, something cheesy.
Liver King and Hezbollah.
Yeah, and Hezbollah just like there, just has one photo, walks off. He's like, "I'd rather have a photo with a dog."
Oh wow!
How pissed must you be? Because you remember like Hezbollah got like famous from that. Like there was two of them about to have a fight, weren't they?
Yeah.
The other one must be pissed.
Well, he's done all right for himself as well, mind in Dubai. But not nowhere near. Like he hasn't got a fucking fight contract with UFC. No. I don't know if that's real or not, but
he's got a contract with them.
Yeah.
Is that legit? He's actually got a contract.
The other one must be pissed though, because like he's must be a little bit famous, but Hezbollah's like one of the most famous people on the planet at the moment.
Different level. People having tattoos of him and stuff. And
it's fucking.
You wear t-shirts of his name.
I love him.
Well, not his name, his face.
His face.
It's unreal though, isn't he?
He's gone. Yeah.
I hate him though. He's a little prick. Goes around like punching. Like you know when little people think they can just get away with it.
That's his gimmick thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but just don't be a cunt.
Like little Ali.
I'd boot him.
Little Ali. Bless him. Ali's wedge these days.
Mate, he's just like an angry. His proportions hilarious because he's so small and he's just so wide now. Isn't he? You know, Ali is
he's all titty.
Ali is a wide human now. He's a fucking big old boy, mind.
Fucking but so talking more about that, like Ibiza world.
Yeah, it's full of cunts.
Yeah, have you got to that point where you're a bit like, this is a good gig? Do you know what I mean? I've got like a nice lifestyle and stuff.
I think, as cheesy as it sounds, life's about balance, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I'm very good at my life in Ibiza. Okay. Cheesy.
Cool. Run us through like an average working day.
A working day, okay.
In Ibiza.
So if I'm working at Ushuaia, so my job role there is different to what I do at Defected. I'm not a production assistant.
Yeah.
Wake up. What, like a whole day or just working day? Start to finish?
No, like a whole day.
Yeah, wake up, breakfast, maybe go to the gym, whatever, because we still try and do a bit of jits in the summer. And then start work at, it just really depends. So say we've got sound checks, so artists turning up, we'll go in early, say 1, 2 o'clock, do the sound checks, then maybe doors at 5, or depending who's on, then we'll just work then till like midnight, take the decks off the stage, and but it's not too bad. And when you're working at places of that caliber, you're working with a professional team.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There are other clubs on the island which are a bit loose, and you'll be fucking surprised. But like background, like you wouldn't notice it as punters, but professionally and like working in like operations of clubs and running clubs, like some have run so fucking bad. You're like, how the fuck is this working?
Yeah, it's fucking.
But I'm quite lucky that like even with Defected, you know, we run a professional outfit, and and then obviously Defected's a bit different. So both nights we do like a pre-party at Mambo, so we do like a sunset like pre-party, and then I normally go to the club. Maybe I always go before doors. I've got to be there before doors. And then doors at 12, and then we go straight through to like 6 a.m. in the morning. So, but that to me is just like working a night shift.
Yeah, true.
If that makes sense. That's how I break it up in my head. And the time just go fast because you've got so many DJs in and out the door.
Yeah, it's non-stop, I imagine.
Yeah. So
mate, even still, if you're working at a Ushuaia gig, you're going in for sound checks, and then you're finishing at like 12. That's like a 12-hour shift still.
Yeah, 10, 12 hours. It just depends. But then on the flip side, some days like we don't have sound checks, so we'll literally go in for doors, you know. So we'll go in at like 4:30, start at 5. It just varies, you know. But with the residents we have, like we have Calvin Harris on a Friday, David Guetta on a Monday, we had Camel Fat on a Tuesday, all this kind of stuff. You kind of is obviously because they're doing it weekly. You kind of know like what they need, the specifics. You know, the first couple of weeks there's always not teething problems, but you know you kind of working each other out, you know, and what they need and stuff. And then, but by the time it's like, you know, before even middle of summer, everything's running. It all runs smooth from the start anyway. But if there's any like little niggles. Everything's kind of ironed out, and you kind of know then like where you stand. You know, okay, I can turn up fucking 45 minutes before doors because they're going to turn up 5 minutes before doors, and you kind of work out, and then obviously, but we did some pretty cool stuff.
Do you love your job?
Yeah,
that's sick to have, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, I think it's like any job. Like, okay, I do love it, but then also you do have fucking times where you're just like, oh, fuck, I can't be arsed. But I think that just comes with fucking any job, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
you have any moment in that, like, that's just fucking human nature.
That's
you know what I mean?
human nature.
As soon as you get a good thing, that you always kind of latch onto something that could be better. Do you know what I mean? But you talk about like Calvin Harris, Camel Fat. Have you like met all those guys on like a personal level, or is it strictly like a professional
I guess
level?
it's both. You know, they just like I know like Camel Fat, like Mike and Dave. They're they're just two scousers. But it's always. I guess it's one of them. Even though it's professional, you got to be. You can't just be a fucking robot. You know, you have to be kind of.
You still got to show your personality.
Exactly. You know, like otherwise, you're just gonna be fucking boring, isn't it?
Well, imagine what most DJs surely get on it, wouldn't they?
Mate, you'd be surprised how many don't.
Really?
Yeah, mate.
I feel like that's a new age thing, isn't it?
I think it's a new, and I think like now, especially within the music industry, obviously Avicii, you know, committing suicide and all that. And off the back of that, and there's been other things with a lot of other artists.
Was that because he was just sending too much, do you reckon?
Mate, they just don't, because he was sober at the time. Have you seen the documentary? It's worth,
it's worth
a watch. It's pretty fucking sad. But I think there's like that fit. I think of everything now, you know, mental health is such a big thing now that some people actually go, actually, I don't want to drink. But then there are still people who fucking cane it and then, you know, touch wood. But unfortunately, some people, you know, they get this kind of party fucking, you know, oh yeah, this is the party started. 9 times out of 10, they're the people who are fucking struggling because they're putting on this massive fucking facade when really, but yeah, it's a fucking touchy.
Imagine in like the early 90s, late 80s, Ibiza.
Mate, I reckon even into the noughties.
Mate, even when I've done my first season like 10 years ago, and it was just before there was social media then, and it was just starting to take off like fake, but it was just on that cusp. So it was still pretty loose. And
so people could have been doing it at the decks and no cameras.
Mate, I've seen a difference in 10 years, you know.
Really?
Doesn't Steve Aoki say that as well? He's
teetotal.
Yeah, so he's just on green tea.
Yeah,
and
mate, like.
Yeah, he's a bit of a hippie, that geezer though, as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
That was mega, wasn't it?
And then there was a DJ called Layback Luke. Instead of having a tour manager, he used to travel with his like karate instructor or something. Yeah.
It's pathetic.
I feel like DJs, I don't know, I suppose you got a little bit weird, didn't you?
Yeah, you press buttons and
Yeah, but there's something different to it. Like if you can go into that environment knowing that everyone else is getting fucked up. It just goes up and down, like back and forth.
Oh, right.
So you don't have to fucking fully lift it out. Been there before. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, so they'll like knowing that everyone, like, because it's like you said, mate, the punters, you know, everyone's getting fucked up. Yeah. Everyone's going for it. And you've got to bring an energy that kind of like matches that and make sure that they have the experience that they're kind of expecting.
Yeah, true.
MDMA and stuff, you know. So
Dizzle.
They've still got to fucking like produce that hype that those punters are expecting, but also be sober. Because if I'm sober and I'm going to a party or something, I'm flat, mate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I get weird, I do.
Yeah, I can't do it, mate. I'm a boozer. Like I need to have booze.
Well, I do love a fucking booze. That's why I love Portugal. So that was for me. If it was a fucking holiday, I was like, right. You know, obviously I was DJ'd for about fucking 45 minutes in 3 days, but
you lit it up every time.
Lit it up, just fucking print it. There was like one point, I think it was before you did the podcast, and like obviously we were outside, and inside there was like a serious chat going on about mental health, and apparently I was just banging out like Spice Girls, like fucking loud as fuck, and everyone was just like. Apparently, I don't know who was doing it, trying to do like a serious, like fucking mental health, welfare, like well-being thing.
Business growth.
There's me outside in a fucking pair of Crocs, like just smashing out Spice Girls to everyone sat down on the grass. Oh well, thanks, Luke.
Yeah, but people love that. Yeah, at the same time, do you know what I mean? If they can, like, it's mad that artists now can like tap into that.
Or anything.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Rather than getting fucked up, because before, like fucking, what's the geezer that always used to have the maracas? He was always on stage. I mean, Bez? Is it Bez?
Who?
What?
He's old school. He's from like the 90s. But he was...
Bet. Used to wear like a long trench coat.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say the Saturdays then.
Happy Mondays?
Happy Mondays. That
something
was
like
it.
that.
Yeah, Bet. With the teeth.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Like fucking full-blown lunatic.
Did he go on
Am I going on
Big Brother?
Big Brother, was
Yeah,
it?
he did go on Big Brother for a bit. Yeah.
Before my time.
How old are you?
29.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm 32. How old are
Yeah,
you?
I'm 31. It's mate, he cracks on like he's young, but he ain't. He's our age.
Yeah, he just does that for the birds.
Give it off, my our age.
You are our
are.
age, mate. You are our age.
37, the both of you.
Isn't it mad that fucking Sven's older than me, but he looks 10 years younger than me? That's painful.
That's our beef for
Shout out to Darren's uncle in Turkey for the hair transplant. And the schnitzel fucking shortening.
It looks good, mate. It looks
innit?
fucking good.
Do you know who paid for this?
Go on.
Taxpayers. COVID grant. Thank you.
Was it?
Yeah.
I
If
don't
anyone's
get it.
listening, fuck you. You're not getting it
That's
back.
why the cost of living's gone up so much.
Yeah, that's why we can't
'Cause it
afford
comes
rent.
like me,
mate.
yeah. It's not a fucking energy crisis. It's a fucking hair transplant crisis. Fucking everyone coming back fucking from
Everyone's
Turkey teeth and hair
I was
transplants.
going to say, getting new teeth and new
I fucking
barnets.
loved it. I just put it all over my stories and it was mate.
Did it hurt?
I was alright. Everyone's different, but like flying back, mate, the airport's hilarious because like everyone knows why you've gone because everyone's got a fucking headband on, and you know what I'm like. Always on my stories, like, hey guys, I'm in Turkey, I'm getting the hair transplant and the schnitzel reduction surgery, and just like rinsing it. And like blokes are there, like really self-conscious, and like, but it's like you've got a fucking headband on. Everyone can see you've just had surgery. Like, fucking chill out. I was asking myself, how many grafts you had done? They're like, what? I'm like, how many you had done? Like, that's we just had the same. Yeah,
Brother, we know.
knows. Yeah.
I saw you in the waiting room, you cunt.
Yeah, the only thing you couldn't do is see how many people had their teeth done because you haven't had to wear masks.
The teeth videos are fucked.
Oh, mate, you know,
the TikTok.
fucking shave them down.
Yeah, they go that much, and then there was a geezer doing a video the other month, and like he's like full top set of teeth just came out of his mouth.
Oh
it was disgusting. It was like,
yeah, that's fucked. That's fucked.
I feel like everyone wants a cheap job done.
Yeah,
Like,
I would never get my teeth done.
Teeth, yeah. It's one
The
of
guy I went to, like, two of my mates had been to see him before, so he was saying, Dr. Gurr, shout out to him, hilarious.
Sure.
Although, during the surgery, which was quite a funny one, I just remember the little story. So, because you like led down the whole day, and they just put, the general or local? Just I was awake.
the general wax.
Yeah. General anaesthetic.
Or local. He's local.
Local. They put anaesthetic in my head anyway.
Yeah.
Couldn't feel fuck all. And then towards the end, so they're replanting the hair back inside. And I was like, fuck, I'm dying for a piss. Like, and I was like, it was 3 girls and 1 male, the surgery. I was like, look, can I go? Yeah, they're like, whatever you do, don't stand up, right? Because I've been led down all day and there's loads of anaesthetic in my head, you might be a bit woozy. So they wheel me to the fucking toilet in a wheelchair, close the door, and I was supposed to scoot off the wheelchair and have a sit down pee pee. Fucking silly bollocks here just stands up, starts pissing, and I just went, whoa, and like I just covered the wall having a piss, and I sat back in the chair. I was like, yeah, I'm done now. And the woman come back in, and she's like, you all right? I was like, I stood up and I feel a bit fucking woozy, like, and I feel a bit pain. And she was like, okay, and then went back in the surgery room or whatever. And then they were like, do you want a painkiller? I was like, yeah, go on. Thinking they were just going to give me like a fucking pill.
Yeah.
Mate, they were quite funny as well because obviously I spent all day with them, so they kind of got my banter. And she was like, no, pull down your pants. This is Turkey. And she put this fucking injection in my ass cheek.
Shut up.
Mate, I was flying. I got back to the hotel. I felt like I was on heroin or something. Not that I've ever done it.
This is
Mate, it was like a sedative, but like, yeah, she was just like, oh no, we'll inject it so it's in your system.
It's probably
quicker.
liquid cocaine.
Extreme.
Mate.
Like, it's legit. Like one of my mates'
Liquid cocaine?
mums. Yeah, liquid cocaine. One of my mates' mum's got her teeth done in Turkey. They was on a drip because it was bad, and it was liquid cocaine.
What?
Fact check me.
No, it's not
Yeah.
cocaine. It's what they cut it with.
Cocodamol?
No,
No,
benzocaine. It's benzocaine. It's in the same family as cocaine.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have. But it's what they.
Man,
Where can we get
dosing you up.
benzocaine. It's what they cut cocaine with. It's benzocaine.
Yeah.
It's in the same family.
So it's not an upper, it's a downer.
No, dentists use it in the UK.
Do they?
Benzocaine. Yeah.
Oh, they just dose you up then. Maybe I'm talking shit.
Yeah.
I have to fact check that. Fact check everything I say.
Yeah, and then I was just like, literally go back to the hotel. I was just flying.
So it's probably worth
Was
just
it like-
getting a hair transplant for that.
Yeah, honestly, if you go to Turkey,
Is that one here?
if you go to Turkey and get a nurse to just put a needle in your ass, fucking do it.
Do you know what cracked me up about when I see the videos of people getting their teeth done in Turkey and like fair play if you've got shit teeth or whatever.
Yeah.
I ain't got the best, but when they get it done, the stories of it on Instagram for the next 6 months is just them showing their grills off.
Yeah. Oh, mate, 100%.
Every photo is just it's just glistening. Yeah. It's like, it'd be at a funeral, they'd be smiling.
Yeah. Selfie with my dad now.
Yeah, I was going to say. She's white as a sheet. You're just comparing your fucking teeth to her skin.
Hell, Jesus Christ. The queen, she's got your smile out. Yeah. That's out of order.
Oh, that's quality.
No, leave the queen alone. What?
Yeah. So how long was the procedure? Was it just a little day job?
Yeah, it's like 6-7 hours. Yeah. Stop halfway, had a turkey kebab.
Do they do schnitzel increases over
there? So basically, obviously, I've been an unfair advantage to the general public for years.
Tall skinny white fella, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, tall skinny, yeah. It's like a Pringle can.
Helicopter.
Helicopter. I fucking love those videos. Helicopter.
Oh, jeez, got a tripod.
So how this is what I want to talk to you about. I want to get some juice. So Ibiza, all the clubs, the well-known facts, they always have peng dancers. All the dancers are sexy as fuck.
Yeah.
This obviously we're not.
Do they ship them in, by the way?
No, mate. They're mainly Spanish. A couple of Brits.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Oh, go on.
How do they like the Sven?
It's been one or
two.
Two, yeah, just friends, you know.
Yeah, okay.
You know, sometimes after a long shift, one might need a little calf massage, and
I like that.
Next thing you know, we're playing hide the sausage. For any girls listening out there, that doesn't mean sex. It totally means sex.
You gotta get back on his team, Gary.
Yeah. Nah, like
suck my cock.
Yeah, suck my cock, Gary.
Because it's such a party place, and if I've done a season in Iron Appa.
Did you really?
Yeah, I've done a season.
Fucking hell.
2 drinks, 2 shots, and a fish.
Yeah, I was gonna say not the same, mate. It was the
but I started off doing the PR stuff, mate.
Yeah, that's where look where I am now.
Yeah,
I've done 1 season in Ibiza, and now I'm an electrician.
Yeah. Now you're
got to work your way up in life.
Sparky's apprentice.
Yeah, fly boss. My Greek boss is always like, Freddie, why do you not? He's saying in a Greek accent, by the way, but he was like,
sure?
Freddie, what? He was like, Freddie, why do you not talk to boys? I was like, you only talk to girls. And I was like, all I was doing is basically saying, I'll come out later, I'll get you a free drink. And I said to him, well, if I get girls in the bar, the boys will come in and pay for the drinks. He was like,
solid.
Carry on.
Yeah, carry on. I remember. I don't know why. Completely off that story. Obviously, I've done a couple of years in Ibiza. I went on a stag do in Magaluf, and it was right at the beginning of the season. So obviously, by this time I'd done a couple of summers in Ibiza, so I know how Ibiza works. And I went there. We walked past this bar, and I'm with some boys from Newport. And Newport is a special place. People from there are different. And I'm with a couple of Razor. He's one of my best mates.
Razor.
Yeah, fucking hell, yeah. He sounds like a special case.
Yeah. So we're all there, and everyone. I hate my mates are fucking loose, but they're just not normal. So we're walking past, and this is I always remember there's this bar empty, this skinny little kid outside, and he's on like a trial shift, and he comes up to me, and I was a guy in the front of the group. He's like, guys, whatever you're drinking tonight, free. I think it was like €30, free bar for an hour, and I literally went to him. I was like, mate, do not fucking say that, because it'll be the worst mistake of your life. Anyway, he's like, no, because obviously, I don't know if it was his first night. We were probably in there for 10 minutes, and I'd say half of my mates were bollock naked. And this poor kid, PRing, probably beginning of the summer, trying to get a job. Yeah. And obviously the only people he brought in that night was us, and we got chucked out within 10 minutes. The manager there, he was like, I don't want to see your dicks, get the fuck out. One of the boys got naked, just threw his clothes away, and he was just in his horrendous. I can see him now. He had his white, white socks you had for ages, which are fucking
just gone big,
yellow socks.
And he was just bollock naked, and I was just like, I was leaving. I didn't even say sorry to the kid. I was like, I told you. I literally told you.
Are they rugby boys or just Welsh?
No, just Welsh. Not just even
Welsh.
Yeah, just
different breed though, Welsh people, aren't they?
Yeah, I love it.
Welsh and Scottish.
Mate, I was up in Scotland recently. I was in Glasgow.
Scottish is different.
Scottish and the Welsh, they've got a different version of pissed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Welsh just go fucking hell for leather. They go, like you say, end up bollock naked.
Yeah.
Doing fucking come on, let's fucking go for this.
Let's fucking go.
And then
Scottish just want to fight.
Scottish are just they either go and they start singing or they start fighting. That's like their go-to. Well, that's my experience anyway. And my old man's Scottish. I've been there loads.
I love Scottish people. Irish as well.
Fuck the Irish. So I'm joking. It's just a joke.
I like Irish.
Yeah, I like Irish.
Yeah, you look like them. I like the Scottish. And so we were out in Glasgow, and we were about 15 pints deep. Like we'd gone full on, and we were doing this little bar crawl around. I was with a couple of boys from Manchester doing a couple of bar crawls around Glasgow, and we'd gone into this bar, and it was fucking weird. It was just odd. They were playing like we saw that there was like karaoke, and I can't remember the song. It was like Never Enough. And this woman was trying to sing it, bless her. And she was fucking tragic,
that
right?
was like my worst
but
nightmare.
next to her was like a bunch of birds who were like fully like kitted up for a big night out.
Dressed
do you know
to the
what I mean?
nines.
Yeah, and there were young girls as well, like probably like early, mid-20s, like full on ready to party. And then you had like middle-aged men. And then you had all the old boys. Like it was just the weirdest scenario in the middle of the city as well. So then we're like, right, I'm pranging out at this point, do you know what I mean? I've had too many beers. It's too fucking weird. I'm just thinking, I'm mixing all these people up. It was like Mr. Burns and Lisa in the same fucking spot. So I'm going to get out of here. We go to another pub, mate, and it ends up, it's a fucking Irish bar. And they had a fucking amazing band on. It was a great vibe.
Fucking Irish bar anyway.
Yeah. No, it was great. It was fucking unreal. And then this one geezer comes up to us. He's like, hey, you're right, lads, you're right. I'm like, yeah, mate, we're fucking having a good time, do you know what I mean? And they're like, oh, you're English. I'm like, yeah, we've just come out for the weekend sort of thing. He goes, let me show you something. And he gets his arse out. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. I was
great.
like, a bunch of strangers. This geezer's probably 25 or something. And he's got a tattoo on his arse which says FTQ. I'm like, oh, yeah. He's like, aye, I got it done just after she died. I'm like,
Oh my
I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, it means fuck the Queen. I was like, oh my God. I was like, we're strangers. He's like, yeah, it's fucking funny, isn't it? I'm like, oh my God, I was like, you're a different breed up here. You're a different fucking breed.
Oh my God, you fucking love it.
Mate, he was having a good time though. He was having a good time.
English people ain't that loose.
Unless
you go up north.
Not Southerners.
Not Southerners.
To me, they're not English.
Southerners are tame, aren't they?
Geordies,
Geordies are
Scousers.
loose.
They're just like, you're not English. You're just something else.
Yeah.
You're halfway between.
It's fucking Game of Thrones, isn't it?
North of the wall, wildlings.
Yeah. North of M25. You're north.
Yeah. Different. They're a fucking different breed. Just fucking getting
FTQ.
Yeah.
I want to ask this. You probably said this about 500 times on other podcasts. Where did Sven come from?
That's what I was going to ask.
It started off as a joke.
It's like your full alter ego, like your full Instagram page set up.
Yeah,
You've got like a big following on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, what's the other one? Paul No Paul.
We don't talk about that one.
Yes, that's private.
My personal.
Well, that followed me. I was like, who's this fake account? I was
The
like,
fuck's this cunt? Yeah, mate, like I've said before, it just started off literally as a fucking piss take. Gudvunsun is just Gudvunsun. And
Good
then
one, son.
Good one, son. And then it just like started off as a piss take. I started off on Facebook, putting up some memes, and I did an interview with a porn star in Ocean who didn't know, and then people commented on it. Yeah, and I did it on Facebook, on Instagram, and then obviously met the boys. Obviously, let's face it, they helped massively, you know, and then I've just got like this bit of a niche following of just people who get my weird, dry sense of humor.
Yeah, it's just all
that's great.
And then I still get like, obviously, it's still funny. I did that other cast the other day with Katie, and like obviously I just done it like this, put up the video, and people are like literally still commenting. Bearing in mind I'd done one with doing ages ago, just as me. People are like messaging, I can't believe you're not Swedish. I'm like, really?
Yeah, mate. I thought that
at IFS as well. We had it.
Yeah, to be fair, mine was before IFS, but because I'd started following you off the back of something. I think you did. It was why James was in the UK.
Yeah.
And I think he might have done a pod with you guys, or like he was just with you guys. Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to start following this guy. It's funny, whatever. And I obviously didn't think you were Swedish, but I thought that there was like some link there.
Autism.
Or something. Yeah. I thought you just had a little bit of the tism.
Yeah. This guy's on the spectrum.
Yeah, like maybe this guy's just like a fucking funny artard. Like maybe that's just what we're playing here. And then when he's like, James said to me, he was like, "Oh no, his name's Paul. He's Welsh. Like he's just
I just find it bizarre because I'm not like an actor or anything. I just put it on and just fucking wind people up. But
it's gone far.
Do you ever go Sven when you're adult cuddling?
I've done it once, but not during, just before, and then I broke character.
Oh, I think doing character during would be quite a laugh.
Am I doing this right? Can you feel
Yeah,
my
you
shit,
like
something
you like
that?
this. You like this.
Say you love trance music. Say it. Say it.
Coming, that's greatest.
Yeah. Mind splurgeon. Sorry. Sorry.
If you don't follow him already, you fucking need to follow him, Sven Gudvunsun.
And get my track. It's not my track.
Yeah, I was going to say,
yeah,
tell us
just
about
had a music
this. So, what's your, like, is this like a genuine, like,
This is a
tune?
genuine. So a friend of mine, Orlando Samuel Daniels,
who's fucking hilarious, by the way.
he's done a track called Rudolph the White-Nosed Ranger. And
White Nose, right?
Yeah, mate, I'll play it to you after. It's fucking actually hilarious. We've just done it, and we've done like a music video for it, and we've done a making of. But I can't say too much, but it is funny. But it is like he is fucking talented.
Yeah,
and he's fucking hilarious.
Oh, as a like
content creator, and he's just dry as fuck. And I'm like, this guy's on the same wavelength. And he's a proper actor as well.
Oh, so, proper one.
Yeah, no, I'm a actor. I'm an actor. Hello there, I'm an actor. No, suck my cat. But yeah, so we're doing like a Christmas #1 song. I don't think I'm gonna be doing a Sven calendar this year because I just haven't fucking got any fucking funny photos really.
That's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sven calendar's a lot.
Yeah,
but
you need to put effort into it, mate. And you need, like, calendars bang, mate.
Did I? Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Do well, yeah.
Yeah, do alright.
Yeah, because you're packing a lot of schnitzel.
Yeah, packing that off. Yeah.
We've seen some videos of you sending the group
Oh,
chat.
we've seen all of the schnitzel. All the schnitzel.
Do you have an OnlyFans?
Nah.
Oh.
Thought about it?
Yeah. In lockdown, I had this idea of doing, well, it was only OnlyFans, only Svens. And it was just going to be photos of me bollock naked with like a crock covering my dick.
Nice.
I'm real.
And one of my mate,
Nice, but
not for, well, I don't know. My mate who does OnlyFans, so I was messaging her. She was like, okay, send me some photos. So I was like, all right. So then, and at the time, I think it's just after I had my hair transplant, so I couldn't show my. Oh yeah, it was just really weird. So it's somewhere out there, I actually sent the photos, delete them. My mate's got a photo of me bollock naked with a crock covering my photo of me, like trying to be semi-sexy and semi-Sven.
Yeah.
Like kind of led on a bed awkwardly. Anyway, let's change the conversation.
No, let's just go quickly back to the OnlyFans girl. She in the UK or
Dubai.
bollocks?
Yeah.
We need an OnlyFans.
I can get you an OnlyFans girl. If you need.
Yeah,
we'd love one.
Yeah.
Either tied up
For a
or-
podcast.
for a podcast.
For a podcast.
For a podcast.
But if she wants to hang out after, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like-
no, yeah, I'll know one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
What are they normally like? $11 an hour or something? $11 a day? Month? No, it's normally $11 a month.
$11 a month.
Yeah. It's pretty mad though, isn't it? Like,
That's great. I was having this conversation the other
Crazy
day.
world, man.
I think OnlyFans is going to be like how we have fucking Instagram in like 10 years.
You reckon?
I reckon they'd be like, obviously lockdown, they had a massive boom, didn't they? Massive.
OnlyFans and Peloton.
Yeah, massive boom.
Yeah. Look where that is now.
Peloton's on the shit, but OnlyFans on the way up still.
Yeah.
And then I reckon people be having it like in the fucking like the next 5 to 10 years, like how we have like fucking Bebo, Spotify, all that sort of shit. Yeah. Not like we have Bebo anymore, but I think it'd be like
I still have
normal.
Bebo, fuck me, Bebo.
Yeah,
MSN Messenger, remember? I used to love that shit.
I used to love.
I think because I know you're roughly the same age as us. I know you hate to say it, but I think we're that generation where, okay, we have technology now, but we haven't been brought up with it.
Yeah.
It's been introduced to us. So we were just on that weird kind of grey area of like going home after school, dialing up your fucking computer.
Yeah.
Still working.
So we was on it, yeah.
Yeah.
We was a breakthrough era.
Yeah, but now it's just, even like, it sounds mad, got a fucking line bike the other day, and it just, when I really thought about it, I was just like, I've just hired a bike with my phone, used my bank, and it's all connected, and I haven't done anything.
That's crazy.
I don't know, it's fucked. Not fucked in a bad way, but it blows my mind. Especially when, have you seen that SAS Rogue Heroes, the new thing on BBC One?
No.
I don't know, it's like a drama about how the SAS come around in Egypt in World War II and stuff. But like, we're so fucking lucky when we compare our lives to like those cunts getting shot.
Have you watched that?
Mate.
It's a fucking German one.
The new
film.
It's all quiet on the front.
Unbelievable.
On the Western Front.
Fuck
all quiet
me.
on the Front. It's a book originally, isn't it?
It's amazing, but
Imagine being 18, being drafted into that war.
Imagine being
Fuck
18
that.
and wanting.
Fuck that.
mate. But people lied, didn't loads of mate. The amount of 16-year-olds it was in World War
trenches.
II.
And they're just the thing is, they're not even being tactical about it. Like Stalin, what did he kill? Like 1 million fucking soldiers of his people.
Me.
Way more.
It's not even like like nowadays. You'd like to think. Obviously, I'm a legit soldier. I've played Call of Duty for the last 10 years.
Yeah,
I'm tactical as fuck.
yeah.
Back in the day, they just go, 100, blow the whistle, charge
Yeah.
into no man's land, and they're just getting blitzed by fucking
It's
tanks
fucking
and
mad.
fucking machine guns.
And I think
Yeah, it's fucked.
yeah.
But those cunts were like, that was a thing, and they were kind of pitched it as, come for a few weeks.
Yeah,
do you know
but
what I mean?
also-
like,
Also,
get stuck in.
World War II, World War One, there's fuck all going on around. Imagine
Yeah.
World War One and World War Two, you was like able to go out Ibiza, girls are doing OnlyFans. No way you going to war.
Yeah.
Like, that was literally like that was the shit to do.
I know
like-
it's probably been spoken about before, but if there was a World War III now, we would be fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, Western society would be completely
Mate, if they
biased.
just went,
TikToks on it.
if they just went, right, guys, we need to draft everybody from the age of 18 to 30. Obviously, we'd be fine. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say we'd
but you
be-
know,
you'd
like
be
30 to
fucked.
5, whatever, be fucked. People are going, I'm not going.
No,
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah.
like, fuck that.
Conscientious objector.
I'm like, what do I get?
Yeah.
I was like, what do I get? Nando's on a Friday?
Yeah,
Like-
is it gender neutral toilets?
yeah, exactly,
Like,
yeah.
what time's our lunch break?
Yeah. Have we got portable phone chargers?
Yeah.
no shooting in the face.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
you can't shoot
Do
in
you
the
know what I mean?
face.
Don't
Yeah.
fuck my hair.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not wearing that outfit.
yeah. Is there a,
so
is there,
not
is there,
It's D&G.
is there,
Hello.
hello. Is there a vegan option? Yeah, I just think, and even like
I'll be pissed weak. wouldn't it?
Ukraine, there was some stuff going on, wasn't it? Where like people would obviously fucking fear when they literally closed down the border. They were like, look, if you're a female and a child, you can leave, but if you're a male, I think under the age of whatever,
But they were
you've got to
still
stay
like
put.
fucking making TikToks and all that sort
That's
of
what I'm
shit.
saying,
like,
yeah, soldiers
putting it
TikToking.
everywhere.
Yeah,
While trying to shoot rockets at each other.
Fucking ridiculous. Mate, I saw
and it's still going on now, mind Ukraine.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, we've forgotten about it now.
Yeah, it's old news.
It's not a big deal.
but you know, Kiev's just like back to normal.
Yeah, what? I think.
Yeah, it's just fine. It sounds really stupid, but McDonald's is back open over there.
Oh, thank fuck.
Yeah, so thank God for that.
Yeah, I heard the McRib's back. Well, the McRib back over there. Special edition.
But bomb, what?
Yeah. Oh God, it was gonna happen. But yeah, we've got it so fucking lucky.
Yeah,
Oh,
mate, it's crazy.
Well, I was thinking about this the other day. You literally have a roll of the dice in life, didn't you?
Yeah.
You'd be born in fucking like Surrey, Wales, Scotland, whatever, somewhere nice.
Yeah.
Imagine having a shit roll of the dice and you're brought up in some like
Skegness,
that,
Paris.
or some absolute dive like war torn fucking country.
Oh yeah.
And all you have to do is like, fuck. How comes fucking Sven got Wales and I've got this fucking shit?
Yeah. Fuming.
You'd be fuming, wouldn't you?
Fuming.
Yeah.
And there's me on the way, traffic on the way here. I'm like, this fucking cunt.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
I wouldn't mind being born in like Arctic or something. You know, the Eskimos. That'd be pretty.
Really?
Yeah. What like?
When was...
Thing is, if you're born,
Tell me the time that you've ever seen an Eskimo or met an Eskimo. I think you'll have to call them Eskimo.
yeah, you can call them Eskimos.
You can?
That's what
Yeah.
they are.
That's what they are, Eskimos, right?
Like,
That's
a
not
trans woman is a woman, not a man.
trans woman is a woman, not a man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
in her previous life,
Yeah.
she was a man. See that? I've got that perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go.
Gender neutral.
All welcome here.
Oh, welcome here.
All welcome.
LGBT
Just don't be a cunt. That's all
plus.
they are.
Yeah, don't be. Do you know what? All that stuff, right? I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Mate.
I've got, obviously through work and one of the brands I work with, I've got mates who are trans, and I'm like, do you know what, a fair one. If you feel that uncomfortable with the way you were born and you've done the full shebang and you want to be a woman or a man, fucking, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't affect my life.
No, not at all.
But it's all this
100%.
bullshit now, all the fucking 60 odd genders. I identify as a fucking, it's just like, but also on the flip side, okay, it does wind me up, but I'm just like, do you know what? I just need to get on with my life and just ignore it.
Yeah.
It's just
100%.
easier.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
I don't like hate them. I just hate everybody.
Yeah,
I don't.
I
fucking-
actually
that's
don't
not even
like.
that. I don't hate them. Like, you fucking do you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck.
I'll tell you what I
You're-
don't agree with though, and I really don't agree with this, is gender neutral toilets.
Yeah.
But that's not for my sake, because
Kids.
I know when blokes, not even that, but when blokes are doing a massive turnout,
Yeah.
do you think some poor girl is going to want to smell that?
Yeah.
What if she used to be a fella and she's used to it?
Oh, but that's another story.
Yeah.
But all you got these girls getting ready in taking selfies in the bathroom toilets. So that's what girls do.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna be in a club in 5 years, and this geezer, Big Dave's just had a curry last night. Done a massive turnout. He's clearing it. Yeah, Bosh. He's clearing out the bathroom. Girls don't want to do that.
Yeah, mate. You want to fucking you want to do your thing. Do your fucking thing.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
don't like impose it to the point where it's like you're fucking transphobic.
Well, I know trans, trans girls and stuff, and like even they're pissed off with the way it's going. Do you know what I mean? Because they've gone.
I've seen a lot of that recently.
They've gone through their struggle. They've done they've done what they've had to do, and they're like, yeah, this is me now, and this is. And then you've got these other cunts who maybe haven't gone for what they've gone and just going, oh yeah, today I'm going to be.
Yeah.
And they're just like, what the fuck?
It's like most of the stuff you see online, it's like the people like advocating for it are just heterosexual, like one gender people.
I hate the ones where they're like, oh, I don't see you as a man. Like, there are no men and women. It's everything's kind of like you can be whatever you want to be. And I'm like, no, but I'm a bloke. Like that's what I am.
I'm a pisshead.
I'm a drunk geezer. Like, that's my thing. And they're like, no, it's just like
But like,
don't fucking tell me what I am
for ages. But it's like Ben Shapiro and all them lot.
Yeah,
and it's. But I kind of agree with some stuff. It's like there's almost like fucking heterosexual men sometimes frowned at. Not we shouldn't be afraid to be who we are. We're fucking 100%. Blokes.
Yeah.
We love having sex with chicks. We like drinking beers. That's us. And then people are like, oh, that's disgusting. It's like, well, it's me.
Yeah,
like, you've got your views, I've got mine. No one's ever going to see eye to eye. Perfect.
100%. Like you say, he kind of like Ben Shapiro, whatever his name is.
The Jew.
It's a Juden.
He's a Jew. Yeah, I fucking say that.
But it's even like this whole. I mean, to be fair, this is probably treading a fine fucking line. Like,
go on.
The way with Kanye West recently.
We're only 5 episodes.
Yeah, that's
yeah. Like he's going about it, just trying to be a prick for the sake of being a prick.
I think he's just dying on his shield, isn't he?
Although I watched a fucking mega interesting podcast. Ben Shapiro talking about it.
Yeah.
And he actually said, he went, do you know what? He said, I'm not angry at him because he actually kind of said he obviously has got some fucking mental issues going on.
Yeah.
And he was like, if it was
to be that good.
And if it was a fucking everyday Joe, like one of us doing it, if we were like fucking preaching all that shit, we'd be fucking arrested, all that shit. Because he's famous and he's got this fucking
No, but he shouldn't be able to go on a platform like that and spread that sort of thing. Like, I understand, like he's always been a controversial figure.
Yeah.
Since he's became himself.
So was Hitler.
Sort of stuff. Yeah, but he went a different route.
Yeah, he went dark.
Yeah. And quite quickly as well, and like tried to implement a lot of this shit. I know it was. But yeah, the whole don't give him a platform in this day and age to spread that sort of hate and then keep exposing it. Just don't keep exposing it. He needs to be fucking not sheltered but helped.
To be fair,
rather than be like, oh, go on that mic and
put him down.
Wait, that stuff that you were saying to me in the green room, go in there and fucking say it over there because you get loads of likes, loads of clicks.
Is it? Yeah, we'll never know if it's just fucking massive publicity but then we'll never know. Do you know what I mean?
I don't even know what he said. I think he was the only thing I caught was that he was saying was that the music industry is like 90% run by Jews. It's like, all right, sweet.
And me. I'm the 10% and a fake Swedish guy. I am music industry.
You're Mr. Music.
It's all about the music.
They got cool suits. Some that I'm one of them.
I saw that. See that video of him running across the marathon?
Oh mate, unreal. You see that?
Didn't see that.
There's like a mid-marathon going on, and they're like some like rabbi people, just like rabbi people.
No, they are rabbis, aren't they? No, Jews.
Yeah.
No, but rabbi's like a certain type of Jew.
Yeah, rabbi's like a Jew preacher.
The curly hair
Orthodox.
Yeah, Orthodox.
Yeah, the Orthodox Jews. There was
the
like
OJs, original
Jews. They were trying to like cross the road mid-marathon to like this orthodontist.
Yeah.
Are they Jews as well?
No, they're dentists.
I like their hats.
Those dentist Jews. Yeah.
Oh, quality. They're fucking good at teeth in the Torah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, in fact, we need to wrap this up before we get into hot water.
We leave it on the... well, not even leave it, actually. I've actually got a weird story.
Yeah, go on.
Come on, let's do weird story time.
Not about myself, more about Jews.
All right, go on.
So we can probably clip this out. So you know, obviously the circumcision thing.
I do know the circumcision.
So they chop the foreskin off,
Yeah.
Whatever. I find it a bit weird mutilating kids, whatever.
Yeah.
But if you have if the fora hurts, get rid of the fora, and apparently you grow a little bit as well. Sweet. There's this one particular rabbi in New York. Right. Wait, listen to this.
Where is this going,
it's going
mate?
dark.
Where
it's
is
going
this
dark? It's going dark.
Okay.
Listen to this. It's going dark real quick.
Okay, right.
So the normal procedure was like they chop the fora off.
Why did you call it the fora?
It's like the foreskin, isn't it? The fora.
Yeah, it's a medical term.
Yeah, they chop the fora off, right? And that's it. They put it in a little box, save that for a few years. That's your fora. Leave that on the shelf. There's one particular rabbi in New York, and you can fucking bring this up. This is legit true. This geezer he sucked the first bit of blood off the child when he chopped the fora.
What, off the fora or off the child?
Off the child's, yeah, the baby's winky. He sucked that, but he had herpes and he was killing babies. It's legit. Cam, why is that funny?
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's legit true.
Oh, you can't put this in the cast.
It's legit,
Oh, Jesus.
it's legit true, yeah. It's mad.
That fucking... Yeah, that's mental.
Yeah, you might not be able to put that on the pod.
I think we can.
But, yeah, it's shit true. You have to fact check that.
That's legit true. Yeah, but that's like a fucking that's one of those horror cases. Do you know what I mean? That's
Bro,
like
he's
that's like
sucking off kids.
Yeah, I know, but you can't fucking say, "Oh, I've got a funny Jew story."
That wasn't a fucking... I didn't even say it's funny. I just don't know
Yeah,
what
but okay,
It's
no,
not a funny story. It's not about me.
No, he goes, "Let's talk about interesting stories," and then he
That is
fucking
an interesting story.
That's not interesting.
I'll
No,
have to clip that.
Yeah, clip that out. We've got another 5 minutes to play with now.
no, fucking clip it, clip it, and put it on socials.
Look, I love everyone. So just let that. But
Yeah.
that's a true story. New York.
Yeah.
I think it was like not early 2000s, late 90s. Fucked.
That actually
That
happened.
rabbi
Yeah.
had done that. Yeah, it was fucked.
Yeah, that is fucked. To be fair.
But then also you go to like the Catholic Church and they're a bit sketchy.
Yeah, fucking hell. Everything.
Everything.
It's just because
Well, it's
people are
nonsense.
fucked.
It's fucking
Do you know what I mean? You
nonsense,
put
I feel
people,
like-
you put people in positions of power, and they fucking take liberties.
Probably get cancelled after this one.
Yeah, fuck it. We
What
ain't
else
really
can
gone.
you
We have
talk
not. At least we get cancelled early. Do you know what I mean? At least we're not like
we live our
fucking
lives then. Live the
100
life we
episodes
deserve.
We probably have to go our Ibiza and hide and
Yeah, that's what I've been doing for years.
Yeah.
I invented Sven tax. Fuck the tax.
Yeah, Sven, mate, thanks for coming in. It's been a pleasure.
Enjoy coming in.
this
Check 'em
podcast
out.
is sponsored by Adapt Jiu-Jitsu, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got a sponsor.
Yeah, we do.
Nice.
They actually wear really I can't even talk properly because we had a couple of beers.
Yeah.
But Adapt Jiu-Jitsu, use fans 10 for 10% off to look sexy and make yourself
This
better at Jiu-Jitsu.
This podcast was brought to you by the James Smith podcast.
Yes. Podcast brought to you by Fair Points. No, yeah, dude, check out Adapt Jiu-Jitsu, the best jiu-jitsu apparel in the game, like Fred says. Use code FANS10, get 10% off. Check out Sven and his new song as well, which is coming out, which he's big on the video.
White Rudolph the White-Nosed Reindeer. It's about cocaine.
What's your Instagram handle?
At Sven Gudvunsun. That's all I've got. I'm not on any other social stuff.
Grinder?
Yeah.
Grinder, check him out on
I'm on
OnlyFans soon as well.
OnlyFans, only Svens.
Only Crocs.
Only Svens when the fucking beef for work dries up.
Mate, when it dry, yeah, I'll be like fucking.
Everything we said today was obviously a joke and we don't mean to offend anyone.
Yeah, it's just a comedy podcast, relax.
Love you all.
Peace.
Peace. And if my old PE teacher's listening, fuck you, you bitch.